Hello, Michael Stack here with Amax. So yesterday was Super Bowl 51. And if you missed the game or you went to bed early, kind of like my wife did, you missed the most exciting and improbable comeback in Super Bowl history by one of the greatest teams and greatest quarterbacks in history as well. Of course, the New England Patriots were down 28 points to 3 late in the third quarter, a 25-point deficit. But Tom Brady was able to rally the team together, tie it up in regulation, and then, of course, they went on to win in overtime. What are those things? What are those tactics? What are those characteristics that the Patriots were able to tap into that led to that extraordinary comeback? It's going to be talking about in today's video and how you can use those same tactics to have extraordinary success in your workers' comp management program. So let's talk about what these things are. The two elements that they leveraged were momentum and expectation. Momentum and expectation. Momentum and expectation. Now, love the Patriots or hate them, they have an expectation to win. Tom Brady has an expectation to win. When their team was down late in the third quarter and they scored that first touchdown to make it 28-9, they started to capture some of that momentum. And when Tom Brady in the huddle said, "We're going to win this game," the expectation was that, "I believe you. You don't have to convince me," because that expectation has been ingrained in their head for years and years as part of the Patriots culture. So they captured that momentum and they continued to ride that through the end of the game. And you knew when it went to overtime, it was almost guaranteed that the Patriots were going to win that game because they had captured such strong momentum. So let's talk about your workers' comp management program and how this looks and how this can be applied. And I have a question for you. And I want you to answer this question honestly for yourself. If you asked your workforce on a scale of 1 to 10, how timely are system safety repairs and changes being made? That's your expectation. Let me ask that one more time. If you were to ask your workforce on a scale of 1 to 10, how timely are system safety repairs and changes being made? What this is it's an example of, say the garden needs to be replaced. Say there's water that's spilled on the floor. Say your workforce makes other safety recommendations for changes. How timely are you actually physically making those repairs? You're setting your employees' expectation for how much you care about them. And if they don't see you making the changes, if you haven't replaced the guard in 6 months, if there's water spilled on the floor and no one addresses it or no one puts up the signs, that's the expectation for care. So when that individual gets injured, they think, well, these guys could give a about me because they never fixed the guard. And you're telling them about your return to work program and how much you care about them and how you're going to work together to get them back to work. And they say, yeah, right. You couldn't even fix the guard in the first place. They're carrying that momentum with them into the injury. Can you imagine then if Tom Brady didn't have this winning culture, this winning history, that winning expectation, and he's in the huddle and he tells his guys, "We're going to win this game." They're going to say, "Yeah, right. We're down 25 points. It's the end of the third quarter. There's no way that's going to happen." That's the expectation. They had that carried into, and they were able to win that game. So let's talk about that. Addressing those points, addressing those safety points, keeping that, building that positive momentum so that you care about them. You've made all the safety changes. You're on top of it. And then their expectation is that you're going to care about them and you're going to work together for a much more successful workers' compensation injury management program. Again, I'm Michael Stack with Amax, and if you're watching this video somewhere other than reduceyourworkerscomp.com, go ahead and go to that website and sign up for our newsletter for a lot more free information and tips on how to control your workers' comp costs. And to take it one step further, you can go to workerscompclub.com/live stream training and sign up for my next live stream training. Again, I'm Michael Stack. Remember, your success in workers' compensation is defined by your integrity. So be great.